I'm delighted once again to join with LA Chefs for Human Rights for this special event supporting the people concerned. I'm proud to say I was honored by the people concerned at a very successful fundraiser held at Cassia nearly 2 years ago. That event helped the people concerned continue its vital work among the homeless in LA County. And I'm hoping this event will be even more successful, given the overwhelming needs caused by the coronavirus with our friends on the streets. You know, it's been said that at the end, the only things we can take with us are the things which we cherished and gave away with love, including our precious time and talent. Such an ideal is rare in a culture of so many compromised values and so much cynicism, a culture that all too often knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. And yet there remains a very real and mysterious yearning deep within each and every human heart that compels us to reach outside of ourselves and serve others in an effort to unite the will of the Spirit with the work of the flesh. And I believe this yearning is a manifestation of our true selves. And though it will often bring rejection from the crowd, it will always bring satisfaction from the heart, and it will always be costly. If this were not so, we would be left to question its value. My personal involvement working with the homeless began nearly 30 years ago. I was arrested a number of times protesting the first Gulf War in the early 1990s. Eventually, of course, I ended up in court where I was sentenced to 150 hours of community service at the St. Joseph Center in Venice. Those remarkable sisters of St. Joseph sent me over to this unique homeless kitchen called Bread and Roses. It was the brainchild of Sister Rose Harrington, God rest her. And she put me to work washing dishes and serving her homeless guests for several months while I fulfilled my 150-hour sentence. Needless to say, I fell in love with the people and the place, and I stayed on as a weekly volunteer for another 10 years. In fact, it was the longest running job I ever had, and I only left it in 1999 to begin filming The West Wing. On behalf of the people concerned, I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. I'm deeply grateful, and I have not the slightest doubt that this event will yield much fruit with a renewed commitment and added support for the people concerned in their most critical time of need. And finally, even if you can't contribute financially, please remember this above all: compassion is priceless. The people concerned extends a level of compassion that stands in awe at what the homeless have to carry, and no one should stand in judgment at how they carry. Thanks again. Good night.